Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Okie dokie. Let's move some screens over because I've got a million things open. Let me make sure that this is working. Okay, good. I look like I'm in real time. Woohoo. We're doing it. Okay. I started last stream building Fblthp. Fblthp the Lost. I want to make him interchangeable with Fblthp Lost on the Range, and maybe try out both commanders and see what happens between them. I know I want to have a couple combo options in this, so I looked up some combos that I might want to keep, and some that I don't. Hey, Will. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I am going to... Alright. I kind of like this combo. It gives you infinite card draw, and I think to find Fblthp, we will need that. So, I like this one. I like this one less, but it's infinite colorless mana and infinite untap all your artifacts. I like this one less only because I don't necessarily want to include Everflowing Chalice. Teferi and Chain Veil is infinite card draw, infinite colored mana, and infinite colorless mana, infinite planeswalker activations. This seems like a really good combo with only 2 pieces. So I feel like that's fruitful. I already have Mystic Forge and Sensei's Divining Top in the deck with another combo, so adding Ethereum Sculptor doesn't feel too hard because it's essentially the same combo as this with Helm of Awakening, but with Ethereum Sculptor. So I have 2 possible ways to reach this combo. Then Sensei's Divining Top, Ethereum Sculptor, Reality Chip. Again, just adding 1 more card. And this gives infinite card draw, infinite draw triggers, near infinite storm count. This one I like less because I already took out Peregrine Drake. It was a combo that I was less interested in, but this just gives infinite ETB, infinite LTB, infinite mana lands you control can produce, and infinite storm count. It is quite involved, and it is 3 pieces, and it's adding creatures that I'm less interested in adding. So I am a bit reluctant to add it. So I think I'm going to cut that. This I only like because it's 2 pieces, and I already am pretty sorcery heavy, so I was considering it. What this does is infinite mill for target opponent and near infinite mill for all opponents. So that puts me a bit ahead of where I want to be if my opponents have less of a deck. So I like that. This also utilizes Fraying Sanity and another sorcery, which, you know, is very possible in my deck. This also uses Fraying Sanity, Infinite Mill for target player. This is only 1 player, and this one is also target player. So I don't know that I want to include all 3. This is 5 mana. And this is 6 mana. So I will probably cut this one because it's more expensive. I don't think I need all 3. I, again, already cut Archaeomancer. But this is infinite ETB, infinite LTB, infinite storm count. I am running High Tide. I'm probably running Snap. But that was one that I was on the fence about. Ice Prophet, what's up? Welcome in. And then the Isoconceptor is already in because I already have an Isoconceptor possibility. And Nexus of Fate, I feel like I cut, but it gives you infinite turns. And I do have Mystical Tutor in, so. And then these are just windows that I have open because I have a million troubleshooting issues with my camera. But okay. I think we should focus on the combos that I want to leave in, the card draw that I want to have in order to find Fblthp, and like maybe like, you know, creatures, blah blah blah, homunculus, like find creature things, homunculus, and that's really the direction I want to go with the deck. So I think like now that I've given it some thought, I've narrowed down the combos that I want to use. I know that I want to leave the homunculi in, and I know that I want to have various win cons because Fblthp might be quite slow. I do want to keep Jace as you know, if I mill myself, I win the game. So I know some people would cut him, but I quite like him. But let's see. I've got all the homunculi in here. Great Whale as my bomb. Displacer Kitten to kind of help with ETB type stuff, but I'm not married to it. It, you know, I just, you know. Sage's Row Denizen is pretty useful. And Mole Drifter is in here simply for the flying and card draw, but I'm not married to it. I could cut it if I needed to cut something. There's lots of sorceries in here, and none of them are the ones that I need. So we're gonna definitely clean those up. And way too many instants, and obviously we need to clean those up as well. I have everything organized by mana, but I think I'm gonna organize it right now by name, just so I'm not missing anything. And when it's alphabetized, it's cleaner for my eye. So I'm gonna add the deck as it stands to the chat, though it is in my Mox field and it's open, so anybody can look at it. Anna's texting me. Everybody say hi, Anna. She was showing me, I give her a dress, and that doesn't fit me anymore, and she was showing me she's wearing it, so yay, I'm happy it went to a good place. Okay, so I'm going to add to the description of the deck, maybe. This feels so short, but the combos that I'm thinking of. Right, so I could close all those windows. Or this is infinite card draw. Okay, we've got that. And then Ethereum Sculptor. Does Voltaic Key Rings of Bright Hearth work with Soul Ring as well, or does it have to be Everflowing Chalice? Because it says Everflowing Chalice adds 4. I'm still thinking on this one. I haven't... Color, spell types, CMC alphabetical, my organization order when organizing my cards. Hey, Rocker. I organize by color, spell type, and then alphabetical. And I separate legendaries from regular creatures. Sometimes I also separate artifact creatures if it's like an artifact heavy set. I also do by set. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate you. I have like binders with sets in them. Welcome in. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for being here and thank you for chatting. I haven't decided on that one yet. But this one, okay, infinite card draw, infinite cut. This does a lot of things. So I like this because it's a pretty small combo to pull off. No. It deleted. I fucking hate this. Oh no, it's still there. Phew. Okay. This was Teferi's Temporal Archmage and the Chain Veil. Okay. There's that. I don't really care about storm count per se in this, so I'm not even going to include that. Ah! That was Reality Chip. Sensei's Divining Top, Ethereum Sculptor. There's something else with Ethereum Sculptor, I feel. Did I close the wrong one? Oh no, that was the one up there. Okay, got it. Okay. That is Maddening Cacophony and Fraying Sanity. Or Traumatize and Fraying Sanity. I haven't decided on this because I don't want to include Archaeomancer. I haven't decided on this because I kind of like... I mean, I like that this untaps all your artifacts. Hey, Eb, welcome in. I like that this untaps all your artifacts, but it only gives you infinite colorless mana, and I like that the Teferi combo gives you everything. So I haven't married to the idea yet, and I don't know if I want that, but I think I do want this. This is infinite turns. And then I think that's more than enough for combos. This is a very combo heavy deck. But again, we're in mono blue, so it's not like we're going to be easily finding the combos. Displacer Kitten is in here. Though a lot of people build Fblthp as a creatureless deck, where Fblthp is the only creature, so Displacer Kitten wouldn't do much in that case, but I didn't build it that way. I built it as a primarily homunculus deck with items like Displacer Kitten that are just beneficial. So I'm cutting Narset. Even though she's Staxy and it's nice and she's low cost, I just don't want to have so many planeswalkers in here. So I'm cutting her. I had both Tezzerets in here, mostly for like artifact stuff, but I am going to cut him because I'm putting it into Fairy. And we want... Oh gosh, I have so much to cut. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. I think... Zeus says planeswalkers are flimsy in EDH for sure. The only reason I'm including Teferi is because he's a combo and this Jace is a win con. I may potentially deck myself or mill myself or draw my deck. So I do have some combos that give me infinite card draw, and then if I have Jace on the field, it's an auto win. So I think this deck will be my first deck that focuses on combos or the use of those pieces, as opposed to, you know, combat damage or things like that. I don't often put combos, if any at all, in any of my decks. I thought about playing Thassa's Oracle. I just, you know, wanted it to be primarily homunculus. So I didn't want to put too many extra things in it, which is why I'm probably getting rid of Muldrifter. I like the card draw, but I have a lot of other card draw, and it's pricey, and I'm not using it as a combo piece. So I think I'm going to be aggressive and get rid of it. And I also put, like, all the possible homunculi just for the lulz, because I want a homunculus deck. It's kind of a silly goose. And I haven't put in all the combo pieces yet, but I think all the pieces I chose are relatively affordable. So right now we're at 163 cards, and it's at $911. So it's under $1,000, and it's 63 cards over. So considering that by the time we cut down, I'm hoping to... Yeah, Roaming Throne is a good idea, and I always forget about it. I'm gonna add it just in case. Yeah, so the creatures are super cute. Look at them. They're just little guys. Look at them. This is probably going to be my cutest deck, no joke. It's like I taught my students a lot of Magic, and I taught them the meaning of ugly cute, you know? So I was like, there are creatures that are ugly, but they're super cute, and they're ugly cute. And so we have this new expression where we call things ugly cute. Okay, Mystic Forge and Sensei's Divining Top are definitely in here, but I don't think Helm of Awakening is. No. Oh yeah, it is. It's just an alternate art. Okay, so that first combo's there, I think, right? Mystic Forge is in there, right? I'm not going crazy. I'm sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy with my scrolling, but Yeah, Mystic Forge is there, Helm of Awakening is there, and Sensei's Divani Top is there. Okay. So the first combo's there. Ethereum Sculptor, I'm not sure if it was there. That's an enchantment, I believe. Let's look. It is not. So let's add Ethereum Sculptor because that is a piece in 2 possible combos. Teferi's Temporal Archmage. I don't think the Chain Veil is in there. No. But it is now. What else? Reality Chip, Sensei's Divine. Okay, so Reality Chip. Maddening Cacophony or Traumatize and Fraying Sanity. I'm just gonna, I don't know if they're in there, but I'm gonna add them. Maddening Cacophony, and it'll tell me if I have to. Traumatize, Fraying Sanity, Nexus of Fate, Isochron Scepter, and Mystical Tutor are already there. Okay, so all the pieces are there. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I teach English as a second language. All of my students are from different countries. All right, so Ethereum Sculptor is there. All of our homunculi, the reality chip, the throne, and the kitten. So everything's pretty useful. Sorceries. We've got to cut down sorceries, and we've got to cut down artifacts. Artifacts is probably the easiest place to start. Rings of Bright Hearth is part of a combo. So is Codex Shredder, but I'm taking that out, I think. So I'm going to remove that. Basalt Monolith and Rings of Bright Hearth makes infinite colorless mana. I already have Rings of Bright Hearth in here, so I kind of feel like Basalt just makes sense to keep, but I'm not super mad to get rid of it. I like Dreamstone Hedron because it draws 3 cards, though this was an include from cards that were like decks that were really artifact heavy. And I'm probably going to cut stuff. So I'll cut the egg. I like Unwinding Clock, though. It's a bit pricey. Unstable Obelisk. I'll get rid of that. Sapphire Medallion must stay. Proteus Staff is part of a combo, but hey, Ashley, welcome in. Thanks for watching. I'm live on TikTok and on Twitch, so if you hear me say a name that you haven't seen, it's because it's from the other platform. Yes, like pugs, they're ugly cute. They're squish faces, right? Proteus Staff. I don't remember what it combos with. And I don't know if I'm going to use it. Okay, so Proteus Staff also combos with Nexus of Fate, which I already have in there. And it results in infinite extra turns. And it also has a combo with Fblthp and Isochron Scepter. It's infinite card draw, infinite mana. So I guess we should probably leave it. I'll add it to the description. Proteus staff plus Nexus of Fate. And then we said infinite card draw, infinite mana. Proteus staff plus Fblthp plus Isochron Scepter. We're pretty stacked with combos in this, which is like so fun because I never use them. So it's exciting. All right. Prismatic Lens I could probably do without, though it does add 1 mana of any color. I'm gonna cut Panharmonicon. I love a Nyx Lotus in a mono deck. Mystic Forge must stay. I'll get rid of Moonsnare. Mind Stone I like. Isochron must stay. Helm must stay. Hedron Archive. I feel like I don't need either of these probably. So let's get rid of the Hedrons. I'm trying hard to be aggressive. I am not running Snowlands at the moment. I'm not super opposed to them, but I'm not running them at the moment. I also probably will go through lands, which I haven't really done yet. Okay, 22 artifacts still feels like too much. Why do Snowlands make sense with extraplanar lens? Why would I? Because then your opponent's islands won't tap for double. Oh. So this helps opponents as well. I didn't realize that. Okay. But then only my snow lands would tap for double, right? Or all islands. It would only work for the snow ones. Yeah. I might reconsider it then. I'm kind of debating against the Basalt Monolith because I don't know that I need a colorless mana combo. But I do want to keep the Rings of Bright Hearth. That puts me at 21. I guess I don't really need Prismatic Lens either. I don't know. I love Gilded Lotus. It's pricey, but it taps for 3 color mana. So I do like it. I don't know. I'll come back to it. Copy Artifact is part of a combo, but I'm not running that combo. So I think I'm going to get rid of it. I like Propagandistic Study. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, you may put token onto the battlefield. That's a copy of that creature. Exile that token at the end of combat. I guess I don't super need that. I have enough creatures now. I mean, I could put it on like an opponent's creature, but if I'm making a copy and blocking with it, then like they both die. But it's so cheap. Ugh. I don't know. I find decisions so difficult. Um, Island and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. That feels good. It's 4 mana. Instant and sorceries. I said island. I'm losing my mind. Fraying Sanity is part of the combo. Down secrets. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player puts the top 2. I like that. I don't need this. I feel like this is just too aggressive right now. I'm debating on Mirror Mockery. I'll put it in considering. So we're down to 6 enchantments. We're down to 160. It hasn't done very much. Thanks for stopping in, Ashley. I appreciate you. All right. Ugh, just so many instants. Okay. I'm gonna now organize by mana value, because now I want to look at the instants and sorceries, and that's gonna make or break a lot of things. All right. They're just so cute. Okay, I have 18 sorceries, and I just definitely don't need that many. Look at target player's hand, draw a card. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put them back in any order, draw a card. Scry 2, then draw a card. Bring 1 artifact from your graveyard to your hand. I'll delete that. Exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller creates a 2/2 green boar. I like it, but I don't love it. But I don't know how much removal I have, so I feel like I'm going to keep it for now because I don't think I have, like, much removal in blue. I have, like, counters and, like, Psych Rift, I think, but, like, I don't know that I have a lot of options, and if somebody's playing, like, big bad bombs, then, like, I don't know what I'll do. So I feel like that's a good include. I keep forgetting to start my Tickfinity that sets up my like goal. Doof. Okay, it's on now. Yay! The likes are liking. I'm glad it still calculated them even though it wasn't on. Silly me. Um. All right. I feel like we're making some headway. We're almost there. Maddening Cacophony is part of a combo. Search your library for a blue instant card, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. I feel like that's necessary. I may not. I'm still deciding. Reshape as an additional cost to play. Reshape, sacrifice an artifact now. Let's not do that. Search your library for an artifact card. I'm doing less artifact stuff, so I mean, it helps tutor for the artifacts that combo though, but oh gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna sideboard it, and I'm gonna sideboard this just in case. I don't want to forget that they exist. Target player draws 3 cards, and that player discards 2 unless they discard a land. Search your library for an artifact card. See, that feels better than the other one. I can probably get rid of this. Search your library for an instant or sorcery, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the greater number. Yeah, I mean, I like Windfall because I like being able to find Fblthp and also making my opponents discard. So I do like Windfall, though it's less. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'll get rid of this. This is a bit pricey, but it lets me do it twice with the flashback. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate you letting me know. I had it open, but it was like just that one thing I forgot to do. Yeah, Windfall with Narset is pretty mean, but um I took Narset out, so that's not a combo that I'm super interested in. Obviously, I want to target myself, but 2 cards is not that much for what it costs. I think I'm gonna get rid of it, especially because I have infinite card draw combos in here. So Traumatize is part of a combo. Recurring Insight. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in target opponent's hand. It's pricey, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so we're down to 11 sorceries, which definitely feels a lot more manageable. I feel like Jataxian Probe is probably... Hey, Num! What's up? Welcome in. Jataxian Probe is probably less exciting for me. It's only 1 card, and you have to pay 2 life for it, which is, like, handy, but not super duper useful or exciting, I think, for 1 card. Ooh, Stretch. Thank you. Stretch. Thank you for redeeming a Stretch. I could use one. Oh, that was nice. Okay, 10 sorceries. That feels better. Now we're at 152. I need to be aggressive with the cutting of the instance, and then we have to go back and make the final cuts. This is gonna be really hard for me. I famously don't often play counter spells or play them well. It's hard for me to recognize what to actually remove or what is like what will become a threat. It's much easier for me to remove something that's already threatening than something that might become threatening. Um, because I'm also tempted to like persuade people to use it against my opponents and not me. So it could favor me if I don't remove it. And also it's hard for me to leave up open mana. I want to like use and play it all, so it's hard for me to know when to leave stuff up. So having like free spells is really great because I frequently don't leave up mana. Um so like Force of Will I like. Pact of Negation I like less because you do need a lot of mana to be able to pay on your next turn to not lose. But it is a free spell. It can get rid of late game bombs. Offer you can't refuse. Draw 3 cards. Put 2 cards in. Okay, I like that. I don't need this. High Tide is necessary. Mental Misstep. Counter target spell with converted mana cost of 1. I can get rid of that. We're not playing CEDH, so I'm not as concerned. Miscast. Counter target instant or sorcery unless its controller pays 3. I'm gonna be aggressive. We need to cut a lot. I like Pongify. I like the removal. I like the removal. Counter target creature. I like that better, but it's only toughness 2 or less. This would be really beneficial for something like a Ragavan or Dockside. But there are very few times where a creature is 2 or less and like super threatening. Um, and I don't know how worth it is to keep this slotted in favor of something else. So I'm removing it. I like Swan Song. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into the bottom. Okay. Could be useful in finding Fblthp. Counter target spell. The spell's creator may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of... Draw a card at the beginning of the next... I don't want to give my opponent's benefit. I'm like, if I'm being mean and I'm countering something, I don't want to give you something else, you know? So it's like, I'm reluctant because it's like, I'm letting them draw 2 cards to get rid of something. And then I draw a card as well. So I guess 2 mana to get rid of something and draw a card. I don't want to get into Storm too much. Counterspell seems obvious. Psych Rift. See, this feels better. Counter target spell with converted mana cost 4 or greater. Dramatic Reversal. Did we include that in a combo? That's a combo piece, right? I don't think it's in any of our combos. But I feel like it's a combo piece. I lost it. Here it is. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I knew that there was a combo. Dramatic Reversal and Isochron Scepter is a combo. What does it do? Infinite Magecraft triggers. Infinite mana, non-land permanents you control can produce. Infinite storm count, infinite untap of non-land permanents you control. What's a Magecraft trigger? Oh, cast or copy an instant or sorcery. I don't know that this is a combo I need. Because I'm not really doing Magecraft or Storm or anything like that. So, like, I'm gonna put it in considering Essence Scatter, counter target creature spell. Impulse. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. Mana Drain. Narcissus Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery, then return it to its owner's hand. I'll get rid of that. Counter target non-creature spell. I like the draw X cards. I like Snap. Oh, it's so hard to cut cards. I'm so bad at this. What am I at? 48. Okay, I'm like halfway through. Telling time. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. I'm gonna need those because Fblthp is lost. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Blue Sun Zenith. Target player draws X cards. Yeah, I want to target myself. Counter target creature spell. I feel like there's just so many counters. I need to keep Frantic Search because it's a Fblthp card. I don't need to do Ghostly Flicker. I'm not using a combo with it or anything. I like this. I like that untaps lands. Okay, I'm gonna keep what I like, and then we'll go through it again, and then make more aggressive cuts. This is good if somebody's got like an overwhelming board of flyers or something like that, because I'm ill-equipped to deal with something like that. This is good for token decks, but pricey. I feel like this is too much of a risk, because if I draw Fblthp, my opponent will put it in the command zone or whatever. They won't let me draw it into hand, so I'm gonna consider. Exile up to 2 target creatures you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. This kind of blinks things and lets me draw a card. I'll consider it. I'm gonna get rid of this. Rewind. Counter target spell, untap up to 4 lands. It's pricey though. You have to keep up 4 lands just to be able to pay for it. So it's like you pay for it and then untap the same 4 lands, but it just feels, I have so many counter spells. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna get rid of that. For each attacking creature, its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. That's so ugly. Gosh. You may return 2 islands you control to their owner's hand and pay rather than pay Gush's mana cost and draw 2 cards. I'll consider it. Draw 3 cards. Spell Swindle. Counter target spell. Create X treasure tokens. That feels good. Hey, Gordo, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate you. Hello, everyone. I hope you give a follow. We are building Fblthp. Thank you for the follow, Ryan. Welcome in. We are building Fblthp the Lost with combos and homunculi. And then after we're done with this, I have to cut 36 cards. After we're done cutting these 36 cards, I'm going to play some Arena. So thank you for being here. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm Ron. I'm a girl named Ron everywhere on all the platforms, so please follow me. I'll throw my link tree in the chat. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I'm also streaming live on TikTok, so whatever you prefer. Thank you so much. I love the Misfits, so Misfits are always fun in chat. So. The new Gitrog is busted. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna be drafting the new set next on an Arena. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy and hang out for a bit. I've got to cut 36 cards from my Fblthp deck. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you all so much. I will drop the deck as it stands in the chat, and I put in the description all of the combos that are in it. So it's kind of a like janky, fun, silly homunculus deck. Um, but the homunculus really are like, for their ETBs and their abilities and their and just to serve as blockers. I'm not hoping to win by any kind of combat. But I'm hoping to kind of control the situation, do a little bit of mill, lose Fblthp in my deck, find him again, draw cards, and win by combo. So I don't often play combo decks, if at all. I very, very rarely have combo win cons in my decks. I might do like an infinite mana combo or something like that, but then you're bound to what you have in your hand, right? So this will be my first deck that is aggressive with combos. So in case you're wondering like what kind of player I am and you see this description, you're like, Jesus, this is chock full of combos. It's not usually how I build, but I've been wanting to build Fblthp for like 2 years, and now that the new one has come out, I was like, okay, I have to do it. I have to like just get it done. So yeah, the new Fblthp is in the 99. All of the Fblthp secret layer cards that fit in a mono blue deck are in here, and the one uncard, the super duper lost, is in here just for the lulz. So it's the one illegal card, but yeah, we started at like 225 cards because I put in everything I knew I wanted, and then I copied a couple deck lists that existed, but I don't like to do that. And the deck lists that I found were like 0 creature Fblthp decks because they wanted to like search for a creature, and then Fblthp was the only creature in the deck or whatever. So like, I knew I didn't want to take the direction of the deck lists that I found, but I wanted to look at the cards that they were using. And they're quite dated, they're old. So there's a lot of new stuff that's come out that's useful since those decks were made. And what I did was I went on EDH and I looked at combos that I wanted to include and that I was interested in including, and combos that kind of like I could achieve with multiple things. So like Mystic Forge, Sensei's Divining Top, Helm of Awakening, or Ethereum Sculptor. But then Ethereum Sculptor also works with Reality Chip. So like I wanted things that either were only 2 combo pieces or things that could be used in multiple situations depending on what I draw into. Because I may not be tutoring for those combos. I may just like hope to happen upon them by utilizing the card draw. I do want to protect myself with some mill and some counters, though I think we're really counter heavy right now. So we have the commander, we have 2 planeswalkers, Jace, who is just an alt win con. If you deck yourself, you win. Teferi, which is a combo piece with the Chain Veil. It basically gives you infinite everything, like colored mana, planeswalker activations, I wrote it down up here somewhere. Where's Teferi? Infinite card draw, infinite colored mana, infinite colorless mana, infinite planeswalker activations, just with those 2 pieces. So I feel like that's just a good auto include in a deck like this because I want the card draw, but also it's a 2-piece combo that does so many things. So if I can pull it off, he's pricey to play, but if I can pull it off late game, it doesn't feel bad, Like, if you pull this off, like, turn 2, that defeats the purpose of the deck, because I don't want it to be CEDH, I want it to still be, like, casual playable. But at 6 mana, Teferi and Chainveil is a little pricier, too. It will be, like, a later game combo, so I don't think it'll feel bad. 22 creatures, which I feel pretty comfortable with. I'll probably cut 1 or 2, maybe, but, like, the creatures that are not homunculi are either super useful, like Roaming Throne, naming homunculi, or Reality Chip, which is part of a combo, and the Great Whale, which is just a bomb. It's 7 mana, but when it comes into play, untap 7 lands, so it pays for itself for free, and then you untap those lands and use them for something else, and then you just have a big old whale. So you know, kind of silly. Haven't decided if I'm keeping it, but and I haven't decided on all the homunculus either. I'm not opposed to cutting some. I just added all of them for the lulz. I'm at 10 sorceries. I'll probably cut some. I'm still at 37 instants because that's you all came in when I was cutting instants. So we're like midway through the instant cutting process, though I've still got a ways to go. Actually we're towards the end of the instant cutting. So now I have to get into really aggressive cuts because I'm still 36 cards over. I imagine that by the time I'm done looking at the instants, I'll still be at 30 cards over and I'll have to be really aggressive with what I'm cutting. And that is always very hard for me. So I appreciate a chat with a strong arm that is like, you don't need this, get rid of this, this is stupid, open your eyes. And then I'm like, okay. I might ask you why. I'll fight you. I'll be like, why are you cutting that? That card's so good. Or like, oh, I really love that card or I want it or whatever. Like, and you gotta like shake me and be like, no, you don't need it. It's stupid. Get rid of it. And then I'll be like, okay. So I need a strong arm sometimes. I do feel like we have way too many counter spells and I hate using counter spells. They always feel bad to me and I never know like when's appropriate to use them. So I feel like I want to cut some, but it's hard to. Okay. Long-term plan. Search your library for a card. I feel like I need to keep that because I need to find Fblthp and I need to find my combo pieces. All right, we did that. We did that. We did that. Okay. Spell Swindle. Okay, create X treasure tokens. I like that. Super duper loss we need to keep because it's just, you know. Yeah, we need to keep it. It's so silly. X is the number of doors you can see from your seat. How dumb is that? Totally lost we need to keep. Opportunity. Target player draws 4 cards. That's good for me because I want to draw cards, but it's 6 mana, and I feel like that's so expensive. And I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna resolve to cut it. It's too much. Counter targets creature spell, draw cards equal to that converted mana cost. I feel like it's too expensive. Nexus of Fate is one of our combos, so we have to keep it. Dig through time. Each card you exile pays for this. So, I mean, essentially, I can exile things from my graveyard and only pay 2 for it. So, yeah, it's an 8 mana card, but I could pay less for it. And I do have some cost reducers in the deck, so... Okay. Let's look back at artifacts again. Do I want to keep this combo? Voltaic Key, Rings of Brighthearth, Everflowing Chalice. I didn't even put the Everflowing Chalice in. It's just infinite colorless mana and infinite untap of all artifacts you control. There's only so much. Actually, yeah, that gives me infinite color mana too, because if I don't get rid of the Gilded Lotus, Gilded Lotus taps for 3 mana of any color. And then stuff like Prismatic Lens adds 1 mana of any color. So if I get infinite untap of all my artifacts, I'll also get infinite color mana if I have the right things out, like Nyx Lotus or Gilded Lotus. Though Nyx Lotus is significantly better than Gilded Lotus. I might be willing to cut Gilded, even though I love it. I'm moving into considering. But then I have to add the Everflowing Chalice, and I don't want to fucking add anything. What do I do? Okay, I don't want this combo. For sure. I added this one already. Did I take out the tutor? Where's Mystical Tutor? Did I not? No, it's in there. Here it is. Okay, few. I was like, did I lose my mind? Uh, okay. I feel like I could probably cut the thought vessel, though. I do. TikTok is yelling at me. Thank you. Verification complete. I do like the Nomax hand size, though I do have a reliquary tower, I'm sure. Do I not? Yeah, I do. Hmm. I feel like I want to be a bit more aggressive. I'm going to consider the bauble. I'm going to consider the thought vessel. And I'm going to consider the extra planar lens. And then I have to add the ever-flowing chalice, but I would need it to tap for 4, so I would need to multi-kicker it multiple times. 4 more charge counters on it. This is just too many pieces, I think. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna cut. Whenever you activate an ability, if it isn't a mana ability, I guess I could like Voltaic Key, Bright Hearth, Nyx Lotus, right? No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna cut them all together. Okay, 15 artifacts. We're at 126 main. I feel like we're making progress. I'm being aggressive. I'm scared, but what's our curve looking like so far? Okay, the Great Whale, which costs 7, but you get 7 back, so it like essentially costs free. Teferi and Tunnel Vision are 6 mana. We've got 2 5-mana creatures, and they're both homunculi. We've got Traumatize and a couple instants. But for the most part, our curve is 4 and under. So it's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, we've got to cut 26 cards. I'm tempted to cut Commander Sphere, but I like the card draw. Ooh. All right, what are we at? 1 commander, 2 planeswalkers, 22 creatures, 10 sorceries, 35 instants. We definitely have to cut mad instants. Like, we have to cut like 20 instants. Maybe 15 at least. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to. Okay. Man, this is so hard. Okay. Let's see. What's our... Counter target spell. Counter target spell. Counter target non-creature spell. Draw 3 cards. Extra mana, tutor, removal. 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 Draw cards, right? Or put one in your hand. Counter target spell. And draw a card. Counter target spell. Removal. There's just so many counter spells. What? Does blue do anything else? God damn it. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 counter spells in this. How many is too many? But the thing is that, like, some of these draw me cards or untap lands. So, like, this unwind, yeah, I have to leave 3 land up, but then it untaps those 3 lands right back. So, it's like playing it for free and then still having open mana. This is so hard. I think I have cut like 40 cards. I'm going to add this to the chat for anybody who missed it. I've cut 40 cards today. So I started with 225 and I cut down to like 170 something. And then I ended up after stream at like 165. So I started today around 165. I added, took away, things like that. So I went from 165 to 126. So we're down 40 cards, which is a lot. But I think I want to move on to Arena and maybe take a break from this so that I can like let my mind think about it and reflect on it. 26 is not that much to cut in the grand scheme of how much I usually have to cut, believe it or not. So I feel like we're doing okay. So I'm going to switch over to Arena and I'm just going to find it on my desktop as I annoyingly click around to everything. And I've got to switch. Am I still live? Okay. Sometimes it freezes my screen and I'm like, what? Why? OBS, I can't see. Aha! We're doing it. Okay. Let's play. Let's see what there is in events. Oh yeah, I was doing a jump in and I was doing a starter deck, but I want to draft. Do I want to? of manner. Ixalan. Artifacts. Premier Remix Draft Artifacts and Traditional Remix. I don't know. I guess this one's ranked and this one's not. I'm horrible at drafting, but I'm kind of tempted. Alright, a time draft with 7 other players. A new limited format pulling from across all sets on Arena. All-in artifacts. Fill your deck with artifacts. Stretch your colors. And attack in the air. Go big control. Artifact sacrifice. Modified mid-range. 1/1 counters. Attrition sacrifice. Pirate artifact aggro. Food mid-range. Modified aggro and clue control. I think I'm most interested in 1/1 creatures, modified mid-range, go big control, and all-in artifacts. Let's see the card pool. I'm a big fan of white and colorless, so artifacts are a secret love of mine. Bake into a pie! Fun. Oh, I love this art. So good. I have recently been really into red, and I never have before. I've always hated green, so apologies if you like red. I don't. And I hate elves, especially. I also don't like vehicles, even though I love artifacts. Vehicles, I hate like the crewing mechanism. All right, let's go for it. Teehee. Let's see what happens. If you're playing in this, don't watch my stream. Oh, I got Taste of Death. Draw a card, then discard a card. I think Taste of Death is the best one, though I don't know if I'm gonna go black, but I'm keeping it. It's pricey too. Ugh. Four oil counters on it. Tap target artifact or creature. That could be useful. Oh, I love an ornithopter though. Ugh, I think we're gonna go black and blue like a bruise. Ooh. Investigate twice. Phyrexian Dragon Engine, but we're going into red. Double strike. But it comes in from the graveyard. That's pricey. I like card draw. And I like Menace too. Damn it. I like the monstrosity. Okay, I'm taking this. Okay, I like that. like tapping down stuff. I like treasure tokens too. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Everything's good. Oh, Dowsing Device was my preview card for Ixalan. I'm so tempted to take it, but I don't need it. Tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Draw 2 cards to create a treasure token. That could be useful. And it's cheap. I already have one. I do like flying. Okay. We need some 1 mana stuff. We have 2 creatures. But some artifact creatures, some artifact stuff. Noivus. I didn't pick that last time. I'm tempted to get another Screecher, though. I don't like tapped lands. Am I picking too fast? I feel like everybody's taking their time. I'm like, we're down to the wire. There's not much left at the end to read. Alright, what's this? Ornithopter, which I said I liked. You may search your library for a mirror card. Okay, we'll take the Ornithopter. Boop, 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 boop. The Menace one I said I liked. We may end up with that indestructible land anyway, because everybody keeps passing it up, so. I don't think I want to get into 3 colors, but if I have to, I will. But it looks like we're heavy black right now and sprinkling some blue. So let's see. I passed that up last time, and that's fine. I like it. Watch that land. If I get that land, I swear I should play the lottery. Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, fine. Investigate. It's fine. Oh, lizard blades. That's fun. Double strike. Oh, do I wanna go red? Ooh, I feel like red's pretty good. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures, but that's a bomb. That's really big. Do I want lizard blades? That would be good on the flyer. I'm gonna take it just in case. You never know. Am I sprinkling a 3rd color? Who is she? I've barely got blue. I'm scared. Sorry, when I get out of the screen, it stops the music. But I need to click on other things. I could take Saheeli. Scry 1, untap target artifact, create 2. I like it. And it is a mythic that was passed up. I think Saheeli's the best one right now, so...
Give me a piece of scrap and I'll win any fight.
I love when she talks. I guess we're doing red. 3 colors right now. 3 colors, baby. Alright. MTG Goldfish. I don't use MTG Goldfish often. I use... Give me one sec. I can't focus. I love flyers, and we need more creatures, so... I primarily use Moxfield, Scryfall. I use EDH Rec for finding, like, combos and things like that, but less so. I think I primarily use Moxfield and Scryfall the most. I feel really, really comfortable using that. I'm tempted to take Dowsing Device because it was my preview card, though I like dealing damage to stuff. I feel like the flavor, and this is really good with artifacts. And since we're going red, I feel like we've got to. I like the card draw, but I like the Menace too, but it's pricey. Pricey, but Death Touch. We could probably use the card draw. Let's do card draw. Yeah, Pitiless Plunderer seems the obvious choice. I'm just recently got into mono red. It was my first CEDH deck. I built Slicer and I think I want the lands more than the food token. I built Slicer. And since then, I built like a silly mono red kind of undeck. And I'm building several mono red decks in my mind. I will get to them. But I do have a couple red decks that I'm interested in. So I'm certainly not mad that you're wanting to build a red deck. I personally just love why tap lands? I personally love Moxfield. I knew we would get that land. Okay. Draw a card, discard a card, create a tapped Power Stone, destroy target creature. Oh, I like that. No, I like that. I like that better than the other one. It's cheaper. Oh, but I like this one too. Ugh, so hard. I like everything. I'm happy to help, though, if you have any questions or, like, want to work on a deck. I'm happy to help. When they go really fast, it's like, ugh, I get overwhelmed. Just send me a whisper or a DM on, like, any of my platforms. And whenever I'm not streaming or whenever I'm free, I'm really happy to work on a deck with you. I'm by no means, like, a pro or, like, oh, this one, duh. I don't even, like, need to look at anything else. I'm gonna, but I don't need to. That seems pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. When the cards come up, I'm like, brain fart. If you want to work on a deck, I'm happy to help. Whenever an artifact, you draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I don't like discarding things. Well, we've already got 2 of these, and I passed this up last time, so... I'll do that. Equipped creature gets +1. They're going so fast. I did find a really good site for playtesting virtual decks. And you can upload your list from, like, any website, so I'm happy to share that with you. Oh, I like lifelink. That's good. Ooh, no, that's pricey. Scream Puff. I do want a Death Toucher, so... Okay, we got there. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly before I cut down the 15 cards, which most will be the colors I'm not using and the lands I'm not using. So we will cut in a minute. Give me 1 minute. Thank you. I'm back. Here we go. Okay, let's cut. I'm cutting the white. I'm cutting the green. Now, we have to cut 13 cards. What's our curve look like? 19 creatures, 3 instants, 3 sorceries, 17 artifacts, which are also creatures. Okay, so we can cut some instants and sorceries and maybe some big beefy things. I like this. I don't think we need 2 of these, so I'll cut 1. I like the Death Toucher, but that's so pricey. I think I would rather the Death Toucher than this. But it can't be blocked by artifact creatures, and this whole thing is artifacts. So... I feel like there's just too many of these 4-drops. But they're all good. They're all good. Could probably do without the Ornithopter. I'd love it, but I could do without it. Okay, 17 creatures. I feel like this is going to be a lot. I'll get rid of that because that's got white and I don't really need it. Flying Vigilance. Card draw. Exile Graveyard. I just like all of these. Why is my school calling me? Hello? It's spring picture day tomorrow, so students are allowed to dress down, in case you were wondering. I was worried it might be something important. I like the card draw. It does literally nothing else. But I can sacrifice it for card draw. For something like this. Alright. Or this, like Deadly Dispute. I can sack it. Ugh. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. And create a Power Stone. I like those flyers. I like that this makes 2 1/1s and is just a blocker. I like that. Oh my gosh, cutting is my nemesis. I like that there's menace. I'm tempted to maybe get rid of Ariat. It does steal something though late game, which could be. Ugh, I don't want to cut it. Okay. I'll cut Scream Puff. Okay, I still have 16 creatures. Oh my god, do I just want to let myself be over? I'm gonna let myself be over, I think. Ooh, I probably did it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Ugh, I shouldn't. I could just get rid of the red and then I'd be fine. Ugh, fine. Crud. Ugh, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Oh my god. Oh god. This is so bad. I'm so nervous. Okay. I'm like getting stuffy. My allergies are killing me. I'm like nerding out. I'm so stressed. Why does drafting stress me? You can bluff. Thank you, Arena. Thank you. I can bluff. I don't think I want to bluff. I'm not that confident. Wolf of Hope, I hope you suck. I hope you're a terrible player. Just kidding. Oh, 2 mana. This doesn't feel like good odds. I feel like I'm gonna keep it though. Womp. What do I have in my hand? I have mostly black, I think, so. They don't have a value too? Son of a... I fucked that up. Come on, land. The intensity, the intensity! My Fblthp farted. Bless his little heart. Son of a bitch. Let's go. Get rid of your shit. Hey, Omega! Welcome in. Oh, I should have saved that. Fine. 0. I was overeager. Yes, baby. Come on. I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh, so good. Let me not get excited because, like, let me take it down a notch. No! Oh, okay. I was like, no, don't. Oh, no. Oh, I was so excited. What does this do? Alright, so I feel like this is going pretty well. No blocks, baby. So far, this is going well. Oh, I should have kept that card. For the draw just card. Shit. Oh, okay, it's a land. It's fine. Oh, wait. I can equip pirate. Okay. Boom, boom. Yay. Our first ranked game was a win. Yay. Okay. We're doing all right. So far, so far, so far. They're silver ranked. That's not fair. Okay, I'll keep because there's a lot of stuff I can play, so we'll see. Yikes. Whoa, my butthole's tight. Adds a mana of any color. Let's destroy it. Why not? No mana for you. Flyers. God damn it. I'll take one. It's fine. All over the place. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land. Cool. Come on, land. Hmm. Okay. I will discard an island, I guess. I'll play a swamp. Scared. What are they doing? Oh my god. So many tokens. Oh my god. Ah! Oh god. Okay, I can block the flyers. So that's good. What does this do? kill that flyer. Maybe. They have a lot of open mana. Fuck it. I knew it. Alright, it's fine. At least I blocked it. I feel like I did something. Huh. They were silver! Gosh darn it. Okay, one loss is fine. We out here, fam. We out here. This one's taking a while. So what's going on with you, chat? Like, this is taking so long. What's up, chat? Let's see what's going on in TikTok because I haven't checked that in a while. Let me just make sure it's still there. Hello, TikTok? You there? Waiting for opponent. It might be ready. Yeah! Captain Pieces. Scary. Okay, we have lands. That's good. We're going for it. Keeping it. I'm doing it. Sweating. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Menace. feel like this is good. I feel like I'm like overthinking. I'm stressing, but like I feel like we're all right. Maybe. Meh. God, come on, mana. Yay. Uh, deals 2 damage. I don't want to block. I don't want to. Damn it! I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it after attacks. I'm so stupid. Well, live and learn. I could play 2, but that's not a pirate, so I can't equip it. Oh, but I can. Oh, I have to discard a card. Shit. Okay, I'll discard it. Okay. Could equip it. I have 4, 5 mana. Yay! They quit! Silver tier! Silver tier! I did have fun in the match. It was very intense and I was like super hyper focused, but we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost at silver. I can taste it. I can taste it. Oh, I'm nervous. Ooh, 1 land? Absolutely not. 2 lands? Debatable, but at least we have stuff. I'm gonna have to get rid of area. It's the most expensive. Yikes, a Rooney. That's my move. An attacker and a blocker. Oh. I don't know if I want to use that just yet. Fuck. I didn't know it could do that. Son of a bitch. How can this unearth too? Oh, this does. Okay. hey, Wolf. Welcome. I was building Fblthp a little earlier and I took a break, but this is the link for Fblthp. Hey, Astrals. It's not standard. It's a draft. This is my Fblthp deck as it stands. I need to cut a few cards, but alas, that is where it is. Wait, what? Okay, I did it right. Okay, phew. Okay, Astrals, I'm doing a draft. I'm super intense about it right now. I'm like, ugh. But I'm doing my darndest. No! How dare. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to see you here. I miss you. Play soon. I haven't played Arena in a long time, and I have, like, no idea what's good since, like, Karlov, so... Oh my god, so much is fucking happening. No. I'm not taking that damage. It's not happening. I feel like I should hold blockers. I'm gonna go for it because I want to kill stuff. Okay. I know. I do need to get into Arena more. I've been meaning to. So I set a schedule, so now I'm gonna do it weekly, so. Hold me to it, hold me to it. Oh my god, I'm gonna have nothing left, but I need to block. I can't. I'm doing nothing. I'm dead next turn. They have lifelink. Oh my god. Oh no. I was doing so well. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, good. We have a pack. A pity pack. Let's open our pity pack just to see. Okay, Cranko. We've got one loss left in us. One loss. Let's go. This is our artifact draft. Anything could happen. Anything could happen at 2 losses. You never know. Oh, this guy looks tough. There's Roar in his name. Roar. Roars. Alright, let's keep it. Let's go ahead and investigate. Why don't we? No. No. Shadow Spear? How'd you get a Shadow Spear? The fucking amazing shit. It's fine. I don't have anything that Shadow Spear can do. Like, I don't have any, like, indestructible or whatever, you know? You know. The thing Shadow Spear is afraid of. What's happening? Menace and Fabricate. I'm really tempted to play the Oaken Siren. Let's do this. I feel like I need a bigger board. I need a blocker, so let's do that first. Oh, how did they draft this? How did they draft such good shit? Yeah. I'm sweating. Yes, I want to be yeehawing into Thunder Junction. I actually wanted to do Thunder Junction today, but alas. There wasn't any Thunder Junctioning to do. Do I want to create a treasure token that I use against them, or do I want... Nah, I think I'll steal those. Why the fuck not? Let's do that. Feels good, a little bit. I want to be yeehawing my ass off, but there was no yeehawing to be done today. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me. Ah! Lifelink! Son of a bitch. What is this? Orc Pirate, Human Knight, Orc Pirate. They don't even have fucking artifact creatures. Bullshit. I could gain 3 life, or opponent loses. Let's just fucking... Let's go for it. See what they're willing to risk. Okay. While you control 2 or more. Yeah, let's get rid of the lifeline. Oh, it has first strike. Oh no. I did a funny. They drafted really well. They drafted really well. Son of a bitch. God damn it! I'm not blocking shit. Just go for it. Just go for it, dude. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is supposed to be artifacts. Why don't they have artifacts? This is literally an artifact draft. Unreal. Look! I'm so happy to see you. I'm doing not great right now. This is a tough match. I did really well earlier, but this is a particularly tough match. I'm dead. Yeah, they drafted a really good deck. I'm dead. Deuces. Oh, hi. It's fine. It's fine. We had a good time. We had a good time. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, Alchemy Horizons Baldur's Gate. Let's see. We got good cards at least, you know? Ooh. Oh, I love white cards. Okay. Forgotten Realms. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of firsts. Flum! Okay, a lot of stuff that we didn't have before, so that's good. Okay. Let's get back to Fblthp. I like you very much, Locke. I like you very much. Okay, let's get back to Fblthp. You're gonna see my yucky setup for a little bit. Deck building. Okay. I've got to cut 26 cards in Fblthp, so this is my deck list as it stands. I've got to cut 26 cards, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. So far, I did focus on combos in this deck. Yeah, you can show me Fblthp in direct challenge. Is that a on arena? Is that a brawl deck, or like let me know what kind of deck and where you want to challenge. So these are the combos that are in the deck in the description, and then the commander and the 2 planeswalkers are essential. I have 22 creatures in it, and I'm not opposed to removing some of the creatures. I included some creatures that are just purely for the lulz, which is like homunculus. So like these 2 big homunculus, I'm not opposed to getting rid of. This is a 5-drop hexproof, 2/5. This one is a little bit more valuable. It's a 5-drop. At the beginning of combat, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, draw a card. So, I don't really know what that means. Does a player include me? Like, or is it only me whenever I win a coin flip or anybody? So is that just like draw a card anytime until I lose? I think that's kind of hilarious. This one is less valuable to me. I did want to include all the homunculi, but I'm not married to them. So I can move that one because that's less valuable. There's 21 creatures. Giant, the Great Whale is a bomb. It's 7 mana, but when you play it, you untap 7 lands. So you use lands to play it and then untap all of the lands. And if you can untap something like Nyx, you get a lot of value from it and you play it for free essentially. So I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good include, though it's not in the flavor of the deck, but I like it. Roaming Throne, naming Homunculus feels good. Displacer Kitten helps with the homunculus kind of like ETB type things. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So, kind of helps with ETB things, like whenever a blue creature enters. Whenever a creature attacks. Um, I might get rid of Displacer. I do like creating more homunculi. I feel like Displacer could probably go. There's not a lot of ETB type stuff in here. I'm going to put it to considering. I know everybody's going to hate me for that because everybody loves Displacer, but I'm writing bias evaluations for the coolest math keyboard, but I'd rather be playing Arena with you and Sean. Thank you, Log. Thank you. All right. I feel like 20 creatures is totally fine. We've How are we still at 126? Did I not I didn't add anything more. Was I at 128? Am I losing my marbles? Okay. I'm at 1 commander, 2 planeswalkers, 20 creatures. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anywho, this is the deck as it stands for anybody who wants to see it on their own screen. I have 10 sorceries, which feels like a bit much, though I'm struggling to taper down from there. I have 35 instants, which is definitely too much. I have 11 counter spells in here, and I feel like that's just overkill, and I don't know which ones are better includes than others. But at the end of the day, I have to cut 26 cards. There's 15 artifacts, which I feel is kind of fine for this because a lot of the artifacts are part of combos. Like Sensei's Divining Top, Helm of Awakening, Isochron Scepter, Proteus Staff, Mystic Forge, Chain Veil. They're all pieces of combos. The One Ring is just value. The Well of Lost Dreams is just a Fblthp card. Nyx Lotus, I think, belongs in every single monocolor deck. Sapphire Medallion is a cost reducer, which we need. Mind Stone is great. Soul Ring is great. Arcane Signet is great. The only ones that are not super necessary are Prismatic Lens, but it does have 1 mana of any color, and Commander's Fear, which does have card draw for finding Fblthp. So I feel like even though there's 15 artifacts, it's still pretty useful. It's still pretty, like, on board with what I want to do, and a lot of the combo pieces are there. We've only got 6 enchantments, which I feel is fine. Ristic Study, Propaganda, Lost in the Maze for the flavor of Fblthp Lost, Fraying Sanity is a combo piece, Drowned Secrets is not, but every time I cast a blue spell, somebody mills something. I guess I could do without that, so I could probably, I'll move it to considering. Jace's Sanctum, instants and sorceries cost 1 less. I like that cost reducer. So, okay, we're at 25 now. We need to cut 25. I'm not opposed to cutting Commander Sphere and Prismatic Lens, though if I don't have to, I won't. I know we need to cut like 20 instants. 35 is overkill. And the amount of counter spells that I have in here is just crazy. Though, we will be losing Fblthp in the deck, and we want to find him. So card draw is important. There are infinite card draw combos, but we may not be able to tutor for them or find them. So we want to have other means of drawing cards. So I'm reluctant to cut those. But we're here. So let me know what you think. I have Force of Will, Pact of Negation, an offer you can't refuse, Brainstorm. I like the draw 3 cards, High Tide, adding mana, Mystical Tutor as part of a combo. I like the 3 removal pieces, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, and Swan Song. Anticipate, Arcane Denial, Counterspell, Psych Rift, Disdainful Stroke, Essence Scatter, Impulse, Mana Drain, Negate, Pull from Tomorrow, Snap, Telling Time, Frantic Search, which is a Fblthp card, Long-Term Plans, Unwind, Spell Swindle, Super Duper Lost, Totally Lost, Nexus of Fate, which is part of a win con, Dig Through Time, which has Delve, so you can reduce the cost. And it just doesn't feel like 35. Like, when I look at it, it doesn't feel like I'm at 35, but I am, and I need to cut, but I can't. I literally can't. I don't know what to do. I feel like maybe I should cut a handful of sorceries and like 15 instants, but I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I keep looking at it and looking at it, and I don't know where to go. I'm stuck. But this is the best I've seen. That I started at like 225. So I've already cut 100 cards from this deck. So I feel like I can't cut anymore. I don't know what else to do with it. But 6 instants, what would you cut, Astrals? Look at it. It's perfect. 125. Rule 0 deck. Boom, that's it. Just it's great the way it is. I feel like 11 counter spells is too much, but I can't decide which ones to cut. How many lands do you need in a mono blue deck anyway? I have 37 to start, but I did put in Nyx because it's monocolored, so it'll tap for my devotion to blue. And I did put in Nyx Lotus, which also taps for my devotion to blue. So I do have a means to gain a lot of blue. And I have cost reducers like Sapphire Medallion. Essence Scatter and Disdainful Stroke. Consider cutting to 35 lands. Ah! You're scaring me. Okay. Disdainful stir. I'm gonna trust you because I need to be aggressive. So I'm gonna move it to considering because I don't want to forget that it exists. But okay. I don't remember where essence scatter is. I lost it. I love you guys. You guys are the best. How do you feel about Arcane Denial? I like that it's okay, it's a 2-mana counter and it draws you a card, but it draws your opponent's cards. Do we like that? Are we okay with that? I cannot. You like Arcane Denial? God damn it. I hate giving my opponents things. Though I do feel like even though we're 24 cards over, our value of our deck is still $866. So I feel like we're nearing budget territory. If we cut, like if of the 24 cards that we cut were the most valuable, we would be in a really reasonably priced deck. And it would still be like pretty strong considering that there's combos in it, you know? And the combo pieces are not the expensive pieces. The expensive pieces are things like Psych Rift and, you know, the removal, Pact of Negation and Force of Will. Those are the expensive pieces. But like, if I took those out, the combo pieces are not that expensive. And we are at a reasonably priced deck considering it's chock full of combos. So I'm personally pretty proud of that. You want to cut Psych Rift? I'm not a fan. Honestly, I'm not a fan of getting rid of my own shit. Like I don't mind getting rid of your shit, but I don't want to get rid of my shit. All right. I'm going to move it to considering. Okay. Let's go. We're doing it. I don't think I prefer like targeted removal over board wipes and counter spells. So I do like Swan Song, Rapid Hybridization, and Pongify because they're 1-drop removal pieces. So I do like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Offer You Can't Refuse because I don't like giving my opponents things. But I like it over a full board wipe like Psych Rift. Lock, don't make me add stuff. I'm trying to remove stuff. I will add it and then I'll be fucked. Okay, so yeah, I do have stuff like that. Like Unwind, counter target non-creature spell, untap up to 3 lands. So it plays for free because it costs 3 to play and then you untap those 3 again. Though I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about. Minimo, I think should be in here. If it's not, I will add it and take away an island. I don't think it is. Weird. Okay. Ah, that's not how you spell it. Wow, I'm still not spelling it. What am I doing? Remove one. You meant the land, right? Am I crazy? Or you meant this one, right? Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah. And I added lands that were in relatively competitive decks, and then I added lands that are pet lands for me. So, Homeward Path is an auto include in everything. Nykthos is an auto include in mono decks. Inventor's Fair is an auto include in artifact heavy decks, which this may or may not be. It was initially, but it may not be now. So I may get rid of it and add another island. Urza Saga was in there because it was an artifact heavy deck. It is no longer. So it may not last. But, Reliquary Tower, I'm drawing cards. I want no max hand size, so I like that. There are some like auto includes for me. Normally, a Rogue's Passage is an auto include for me, but I'm not attacking as much with this as I am hunting for WinCon. So we're at 123. And I'm still at 37 lands. I could probably cut 2 lands or so, but we still have to cut like 20 cards. And I don't know what the fuck to do because everything feels good to me. Ideally, 33 instants is asinine. We need to cut like 15 instants at least. And then maybe a couple sorceries. And then I feel like we're done. Like, Great Whale could probably go. It feels like a good max. Like a good bomb, because it plays for free, essentially. Like, it costs 7, but then you untap 7 lands. So, it just feels like a good bomb, but it's not a homunculus. It's not in the flavor of the deck. It doesn't have flying. It's not that big. I feel like it could probably go. I'm just hanging on to it for nothing, really. I just like untapping lands, but really, I could just use those lands for something else instead. So, I'm moving it to considering. We're at 19 creatures, which I think is fine. Considering a lot of Fblthp decks have 0 creatures, I think it's fine. We're at 22 over. We could probably cut 22 instants and be at 11 instants. No, Reality Chip is part of a combo, Astrals. It's infinite card draw, infinite draw triggers. Reality Chip, Sensei's Divining Top, Ethereum Sculptor. I added it to the description. All the combos are in the description of the deck. And Reality Chip is one of them. That's the only reason it's there, is because it's part of a combo. Proteus Staff combos with Fblthp himself. So it's Proteus Staff, Fblthp, Isochron Scepter. No, we don't have too many combos. It's just enough combos. This deck does nothing else. Like, this deck is for the lulz. Like, it is not attacking. It's maybe blocking. It's mostly countering, milling, and searching for a combo. It's losing Fblthp in the deck and finding him. That's all. That's all it does, is like finding him, drawing cards. We want to draw cards, mill people, find the combo. That's all. So, there's purposefully lots of combos, but not all of them are winning combos. So, this is Mystic Forge. This is infinite card draw. Mystic Forge, Sensei's Divining Top, Helm of Awakening, or Ethereum Sculptor. And then we have infinite card draw, infinite colored mana, infinite colorless mana, infinite planeswalker activations with Teferi and Chain Veil. Infinite card draw, infinite draw triggers, Reality Chip, Sensei's Divining Top, Ethereum Sculptor. Which Ethereum Sculptor and Sensei's are already in another combo. So adding reality chip is just one more card for an additional combo that already exists. So that's why I put it in. Um Infinite card draw, infinite draw triggers, reality chip, Sensei's Divining Top Ethereum Sculptor, infinite mill for target opponent, and near infinite mill for all opponents, maddening cacophony, or traumatize with fraying sanity, infinite turns, Nexus of Fate, Isochron Scepter, Mystical Tutor, or Protea Staff, and Nexus of Fate. Infinite card draw and infinite mana, Protea Staff, Fblthp, and Isochron Scepter. So a lot of these pieces are combos for multiple possible combos, which is the reason that I chose them, because they don't just combo specifically with like, oh, these two cards. They combo with this or this. And adding those additional cards is like no skin off my back. You know what I mean? And I don't ever build with combos. So this is like my very first combo deck. And it's not necessarily winning unless I'm doing, because like infinite mana doesn't win the game. It just allows you to play your hand. But infinite turns does. So, you know, there's conditions. There's conditions on the win cons, but I do like it. I do like this has multiple combo options. But I have to cut like 20 cards and I don't know what to do. No! Astrals and Locke teaming up to be aggressive against poor old Ron. I mean, I need this. I need this because I need somebody to shake me and be like, you don't need this. This is too much. But in my mind, I'm like, this is brilliant. This is amazing. So you have to tell me, okay, tell me what I should cut. Look at it. Look at it. What's a combo that I don't need, or what is something that I need to like get rid of, or something that's not, because a lot of these things, it's like you're getting rid of one card. I need to get rid of 20 cards. So like, what are we getting rid of here? Yeah, I'll send you the link. This is the link. No, coach, I can't spend money. Don't send me text advertisements. Thank you, but no thank you. Oh, we're so close. I was at like over 200. I was at over 225 cards when I started this deck. So now we're at 122. We've cut over 100 cards. And now I'm like so close I could taste it. Like, I know that in theory it sounds like cutting 20 cards sounds daunting, but this feels like nothing compared to what I've already cut. And I'm like, oh, we're so close. You think 19 creatures is too many? I feel like it's pretty good. But it's all the lovely homunculus. Okay, this adds to your mana pool. Target player puts X cards of their library into the graveyard. This mills your players. Artifact spells cost 1 less, cost reducer. Skulk can't be blocked. Unblockable as long as defending player controls an untapped land. He's so cute, I just can't not put him in. But anyway, when he enters, you goad target creature. He's a 0/4. He does nothing, but he's so fucking cute. I could probably cut him. But look at him. He's just a little box head. No! Look! Are you crazy? Soul Ring and Arcane Signet? I'm aghast! fuck? Baby, what is he doing? Oh my god. How many creatures would you include? Soul Ring and Arcane Signet? How dare. How very dare. Gulp. There's a cry bubble in my throat. Okay, how many creatures? I'm at 19 right now. If I were to cut, no more than 15. Okay. Okay, I'm cutting. I'm gonna move this one to considering. Just for you. But I'm not doing the soul ring. I'm not. I refuse. Maybe. I could be swayed. I'm lying. I could be swayed. But I'm not ready yet. You need to convince me more. Maddening Cacophony is and Traumatize, Fraying Sanity, they're part of combos. But Roaming Throne could name Homunculus. How do I puke out mana? Why don't I need that combo? The two of you are harsh. You're like mom and dad right now. It's like, Jesus, mom, Jesus, dad. Thanks a lot. You're so unfair. I feel like you guys are gonna send me to my room. I know something has to go. Okay, wait. Let me observe these comments, okay? Let's look at the homunculus first. Okay? When it's put into the graveyard, you may draw a card. That feels useful. Sneaky homunculus can't block or be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. Create. I like creating homunculus. That's good. Reality ship's part of a combo. Unblinking observer. Add mana. Defender and haste. Draw a card, discard a card. If it's neither night or day, it becomes day as it ETBs. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. I fucking hate the day-night feature, but this is so cute. And also, tapping down opponent's stuff feels so useful that I can't help but keep it in. Fblthp lost on the range must stay. Look at him. He's got a cowboy hat. How you can't do this to me. I can't cut him. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller puts the top 2 cards. Okay, so it forces mill. Whenever another blue creature enters, target player mills. Power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Is the chosen type. Okay. I'll consider the roaming throne. Okay. Mom and dad, tell me what I need to cut. I don't want to cut the combo pieces. You want to cut the doorkeeper? Okay. Yeah, probably. Let's cut the doorkeeper. Okay, I cut the doorkeeper. I cut the throne. You want to cut Hazy? I cut another homunculus. I feel like that's fine. No, I'm not cutting Sage's row. You think so? Yeah, I guess I don't have that many creatures. Okay. I've cut down to 15 creatures. That's a lot. We're at 118. I know you want to cut Hazy, but I feel like I've already, like, 15 is enough. I've already cut a lot. Um, Bonded Fetch. What's Bonded Fetch? What's that? I can't find it. You've cut all my homunculus. I can't cut them all. No. Okay. I paused the chat. Let's see. Yes! I would love to play Two-Headed Giant with Astrals on the 30th. Let me see. I don't have anything on my calendar on that day. Nothing. I'm completely free. Oh my god! Please, Astrals, Astrals, you need to play. You need to play. We gotta do this. No! Play WoW another time. The 30th is our time, okay? I need time with Dad. Personal time with Daddy. It's you. Is that weird? Did I make it weird? Hey, Shan! Shan, I'm so glad to see you. I miss you too. I'm glad you're here. How's work? Shan works at an LGS, so if you have any card-specific questions, Shan's the one to ask. Thank you for stopping in, even though you're at work. I appreciate you. I'm cutting cards, which is like the bane of my existence. I have 18 cards left to cut. You're suddenly daddy because you're yelling at me to cut cards, so I feel like you're my dad. You're the dad I never had. You are younger. You're younger than me, but you're my dad somehow. So your birthday's in August. My birthday is in July. I will be 40. I'm going to celebrate my birthday in Japan. So that is my milestone birthday. I've been planning it since the pandemic, and since that never happened a couple years ago, I used my 40th as an excuse to make it happen this year. So I was asked by my family if I would prefer a trip or a party. And I said, because my birthday's in the summer and a lot of people go away, not everyone is around. And I was like, I think I'd rather have a trip and do something that I've been meaning to do and didn't get to do. So my milestone birthday will be in Japan. And I'm going to Japan Disneyland. So I'm very, very excited because that is something I've always wanted to do. Is see Tokyo Disney Sea, and they're opening a new park in June. So I will be there just a couple weeks after park opening, which is very exciting. So they initially had 2 parks, now they're opening a 3rd park, and I will be there for the 3 days. And 2 weeks or so in Japan. So I will go to the Miyazaki Museum and the Gundam, the Godzilla Hotel, and I have big plans for Japan. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, follow that journey on all my socials. I'm very fortunate that my family has the means to provide me that opportunity. I do not. I am not wealthy. I do not have any money. I'm incredibly in debt. I have school loans, but because it's a milestone, my family offered me either a large party or a trip, and so I chose the trip and I'm going to Japan. Yay. So join me on that journey. I will be cracking packs all over the world. Shan, what are you going to graduate school for? I love that. I love that, Shan. I'm proud of you. I support you, whatever you decide to do. Also, help me narrow this deck. I need to cut 18 cards. Please help. I hate my job. I am currently applying to new jobs, so hire me, someone. Hire me, please. I want to leave my job so bad. I don't know what to cut. You too. Mom and dad are being so mean to me in chat. My parents. I'm going to my room. I really don't know what to cut. I really don't. I feel like I need to cut a couple. Everybody's saying to cut lands. I have 37 lands, but I feel like that's perfect. That's a sweet spot. Like I can't cut any more lands. Okay, I could maybe cut two. Maybe. But still, I have 118 cards. I probably should cut a handful. Okay, I have 10 sorceries. I want to maybe cut 3 sorceries and then 15 instants. But all of these instants feel good to me. I don't know. I don't know. Help. Help. I already cut Psych Rift, which feels so bad. I'm tempted to cut Super Duper Lost, but it's the flavor. You think so? Should I cut Urza? I feel like it's not that useful. No! Fraying Sanity is part of a combo! I can't do it. Should I cut Urza? Or should I cut basics? What say you, chat? Ugh! Thank you for the follow. Please support my combos. I never play combos. And okay, so 7 combos, maybe too many combos, but the only reason I've included so many is because there's a lot of overlap in these cards. So like Mystic Forge, Sensei's Divining Top, Helm of Awakening, or Ethereum Sculptor. And then Ethereum Sculptor works with something else too. And then Sensei's Divining Top works with something else too. So it's like there's a lot of overflow. No Infinite Mill, no combos with Sculptor. Why? You want me to cut Sculptor? Is that what you're saying? Astrals! Help! I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but Green Day? I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. What? Cut sculptor? I'm a Dookie fan. I'm like old school. I'm old. I'm an old lady. Though I do appreciate Green Day in its entirety. Oh! I don't want to cut sculptor. It hurts to cut sculptor. I don't even know where it is. Oh, no. There it is. No. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Did I cut it already? I feel like I... Where is it? It's an artifact creature. It should be in creatures, but like... I don't fucking see it. Am I losing my mind? Or is it in artifacts? No, I don't know where it is. I don't see it. It's in the deck, but I don't see it. Mystic Forge is part of a combo. It's Mystic Forge, Sensei's Divining Top, and Helm of Awakening or Ethereum Sculptor. And it's infinite card draw. All right, I have to cut 17. Here's the deck so far. You're crazy, Locke. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know where Ethereum Sculptor is, honestly. I'm looking for it and I can't even find it. I have to run to the restroom. I'm gonna do that. Please help. Look at this list because I'm dying. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so y'all think I should cut the Mystic Forge combo, the infinite card draw, which I feel so good. Okay, so you want to cut this combo. Mystic Forge. Is there anything else that Mystic Forge is a combo in? Okay. All right, I cut Mystic Forge. And I can't find the other card that we said we wanted to cut. I feel like I cut it already. Ethereum Sculptor. Yeah, it's not here. It's in creatures. It's not here. And the artifact, it's not in artifacts. It's gone. I've already cut it. So that means that it can't be this either. So Reality Ship can go. And 15. Look at us making cuts. Ugh. All right, we've got to cut 15. I feel like a couple can go from sorceries, but the bulk has to go from instants. There's 33. We're now at 14 artifacts, and we're at 14 creatures. I feel like that's fine. I need to cut maybe like a couple from sorceries, maybe, but the bulk has to go from instants, and there's 33 instants. We need to cut 15 cards. So this is where we're at so far. What do we cut from instants? 15 cards. You don't think I need as many rocks as I think? Okay. I'm willing to cut Prismatic Lens and Commander Sphere. Are you happy with that? But I keep Arcane Signet and Soul Ring. Are you happy with that? Is that okay? Amulet of Vigor? Why? Tell me why. Are you okay with the Commander Sphere Prismatic Lens cut? I'm gonna do it. But tell me why. Okay, I'm gonna add Amulet of Vigor to considering. Because I'm trusting you, but also I'm trying to cut. So it's going to considering. What the fuck just happened? Something went to considering that shouldn't have gone to considering. No, maybe it didn't. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. We need to cut 13. Okay. This is the deck as it stands. I need to cut 13. I don't know that I have the bandwidth to do that today because I'm starting to get overwhelmed. But we're very, very close, and Fblthp is so close. And I'm loving the direction we have so far. I do feel like we have too many counter spells, and I'm willing to take away a handful of them. But it's gonna take me some time to go through them. 13 cards feels like a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and raid over to somebody because we've been streaming for 3.5 hours and I feel like this is good. We'll stream tomorrow and we'll finish this deck eventually. Have a good night to TikTok. I'm ending the stream and I will raid over on Twitch. Yay! Lots of new likes on TikTok. I will raid over to somebody on Twitch. Who's on? Let's see. It looks like Anna's on. Let's raid to Anna. She's playing Phasmophobia. So let's do that. Everybody stay in and say hello to Anna. She's my bestie and she's streaming horror games. So say hello. I love you all. I will finish this deck soon. Have a good night, everyone. I'm clicking raid now and it's not raiding now. Come on. I love technology. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get there. Oh, she's not streaming anymore. Okay. Let's read to Carlo then. Carlo's streaming Magic, so, and he's awesome. Have a good night, everyone.